Hello, welcome to King Cole. I'm Susan and this is Joanne, and
Hi.
Here we are today to talk about
Nordic Chunky. So this is our new chunky yarn. It's 80% acrylic and 20% superwash merino. It's a
super
lovely,
soft.
Yeah, it's a super. It's a nice solid yarn. Is this? If you where some can be quite light and fluffy, this is a more solid one. They come in 150 gram balls, and you get 200 meters approximately for that weight. You've got a 40-degree wool wash. You can dry clean it. You can tumble dry it on a low heat, but
do not iron. We always say this because we get
the life out of it if you iron it. So please don't iron it. But yeah, it's
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm a big chunky fan, as you can see.
Yeah. So it's one of the sort of mock Fair Isle ranges for people who just want a simple knit but with a lot of effect.
Yeah.
Or if you don't feel ready to do Fair Isle but you'd love that look, then this is one that you can definitely do that with. That's what it's meant for. So we've got 8 lovely shades in this one.
Yeah, there's something for everyone.
There is. But
Joanne has all the greens.
We're going to apologise in advance for how we pronounce these because, as you'll gather as we go along, we've tried to name them.
They're after aisles, aren't they?
Yeah. So anyway, we apologise in advance for getting it wrong because we're sure we will.
Yes.
So this first one is Fjord, and that's 4800. You've got turquoise, you've got green, you've got
teals.
Yeah, navy blue, but soft navy, white. So that you get the Fair Isle effect picking through. Each of the ball bands as well, I will just point out, each of the ball bands is a little bit of photography.
Do it in the front, they can't see your hand, Joanne.
No, they can't.
Sorry.
So the photography is done in such a way to give you an idea of what you'll get when you start knitting.
Because we get asked this a lot. People want to see it knitted up. So I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're
It's just we don't know how to present this. So the ball band's the best option.
Yeah, sort of marketing pulled an absolute trump card on that one, we felt.
Definitely, yeah.
So the next one is Ulf, and that's 4805. And with this one, you've got a very soft beigey brown.
Yeah, like a fawny colour.
Yeah, a lovely soft green, and then you've got teal and cream. So again, it's a lovely set of colours. For me, I would say anybody could wear that one. I feel this one's slightly more masculine, but again, it depends what colours you wear.
I'd wear that.
Yeah, I think we've put plenty here that the blokes can use.
More than enough. I mean, we're not trying to be gender specific, but yeah.
Men do tend to gravitate towards blues and browns and things, don't they?
Yeah, so do I. But
the next one we've got
is... this reminds me of like a woodland forest by a sea.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going on. I'm interrupting a lot today.
Frida is this one in the blues and blue greys, and that's 4807. So you've got the lovely sort of denim-y blues in there, and then a grey tone, and again the cream or the off-white for that one.
Winter white.
Yeah.
It is, because it's not a brilliant white, it's a soft white, which I love. Well, obviously I like winter whites.
I think with this range it wouldn't have worked right if it was a pure white. You needed the soft tonal one, don't you?
Absolutely.
And then Arne, I think that one is, and that's 4802, and that is a series of grey and green, I think, is in that one as well, but it doesn't show on the outside of the ball. It's a little bit further.
I'm sure we have a pattern that shows that, because I was thinking, what other colour is that?
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's a dark green with the off-white, the winter white, and then a grey. So yeah, love all those, and I'll let you.
Yep, and this is Bjorn. If I said it right, I do apologise. It reminds me of ABBA, but then there we go. And that's shade number 4801. Okay, and what you'd say what the colours are? There's a mustardy inside. What colour would you say that is? Like,
well, it's kind of a brown mustard or a green.
It is a browny mustard.
Green.
I know. I was thinking that too. Like it's almost like a strange kind of olivey colour, but not too much of the green.
Like a dark moss. Like
yes. And there's I would say that's more of a cream than a white. Yeah, so I think that's quite lovely. It's quite subtle, this one, compared to the other ones, right? The next one is Soon, right? Shade number 4806, and this one's like a lovely, would you say, a deep olivey green.
Yeah.
And it has like the browns. And again, I don't think these ones are white more. I think these lean more to cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lime green in that.
Oh, is
as well.
there? I can't see it. I can see it on
definitely.
the ball band, but yeah.
So, but we do have some nice examples of that.
Yes,
colourway
it's
shawl.
right next to me. And you're right, because I forgot about that. Okay, this one is Toro shade 4803. And this one, I would say it's like, I don't know.
They're almost a purpley brown.
A purpley brown, it is. It has a reddish tinge to it.
Yeah.
It's almost like a browny burgundy.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're trying to think of the colours.
Yeah.
And a lovely dusty pink and the browns. And again, I think it's leaning more to a off-white, this one. Yeah, but it's beautiful. I like the colorways on this one. I think anyone could really wear that.
Well, yeah.
You know? And this one, I think it's like you could do for children more so. Yeah, the last one is Tauve, shade 4804, and this one's like the bright pinks, the purples, the grays, the off-whites. Yeah. It's quite a vibrant one, this one. So they are lovely.
Yeah, if you like pink, that one's for you.
Yes, definitely. It's quite a lot of pink. We're going to go straight away to the patterns. I'm going to have Joanne hold this up. 5908. This is one of the accessories one. So on the cover, we don't have it knitted in the same colour as that, but we have a lovely beret.
And this is a one ball project as well.
Oh,
so,
excellent.
Yeah, so you know, if you're wanting to do some little gifts and things, this is your one ball project sort of set. So just love it. I love
do
how
too.
It shows everything off.
Is it knit? No, it's not knitted on circular needles. It's knitted on 2 straight needles. So I would say most people could do this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not anything to worry
if you've
about.
learnt to knit and purl, I think you would work through that one quite.
Yeah, and then we have some fingerless gloves, which are also shown on the cover. Oh, sorry, I should hold them up higher. There you go.
Yeah, they're lovely because they're quite small. Bear in mind, if you needed them a bit bigger, you can make them a bit bigger.
I think I have like fairly generous sized hands and they fit me fine. Yeah. I don't have petite little hands.
Yeah, you don't really want these things to be loose and baggy because then they get in your way. You need them to be fairly neat fitting.
Yeah. Now this one we'll explain. This is when you put over and you kind of put under for a mock turtleneck look. Like great for under your jacket and keeping your chest and your neck worn, right?
Yeah. If you don't want a huge jumper on, or your jacket doesn't allow you to have a huge jumper on, but you want something that's a bit like that, then this is perfect for that.
And if you're somebody that's hot and cold all the time like me, it's probably ideal.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, we all have that problem.
Yes, we do. And the next thing is we have some more accessories. We have a cowl, because I love cowls. And I think this one is absolutely gorgeous. Knitted on 2 needles again, so no circular needles needed, right? And I think it's lovely. It's just very straightforward, and it really shows off the feral outfit. It does. Absolutely.
While you're showing the other one, I'll just see. Yeah, I think they all take, apart from the fake polo neck, I think everything's a one ball project.
I was going to say, because I would think that would probably be over.
Yeah, I think that goes definitely into
But you could probably get the fingerless gloves, don't you think, out of it in this with the 2 balls? Yeah.
Very likely.
Yeah, so I think that would be a bargain. And hats, because I love hats. Yeah. And I think that one's nice with the pom-pom, again, on the straight needles. Yeah. Yeah. And the last thing is a longer pair of fingerless gloves. I'm trying to find the hole, sorry. These ones are quite snug actually, but I think they'd be great for under your coat. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they are
so
meant
those
to
are nice.
Slide up your sleeve.
Yes.
For your coat.
Because if you're like me, some of my jackets might the sleeves.
Yeah, they can just end up with that little cold gap.
Yeah, because people think if you're small, you have short arms.
It's not always the case.
Nope. There you go. Yes. Thank you.
So that's one done.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to hop onto this one
Yeah, I'm going to move things around.
One is 5903
and I'll hold that.
It's 2 sweaters.
One's in the back.
Yeah. So this is the first one, and it shows off the lovely pinks and greys really, really well, I think, on that one. So quite a standard sort of shape of jumper.
Timeless.
Good if you're a fairly new knitter. It's something you can do if you're a new knitter. So just a nice, simple one to showcase the yarn for that one. And then the one on the back is the mannequin behind us, and that's got a little reverse stocking stitch collar.
Absolutely.
Which I think looks really good. It's sort of a little turtleneck in a way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not a turtleneck, but a nice stand-up collar. Also, bear in mind that you can make that collar as long or as short as you want. If you didn't want it, as long as it's showing there, you can always just knit a few rows less. So don't
some
feel,
people get itchy.
I love that jumper, but the neck's way too tall. Just knit it shorter. It's that thing. Or again, if you've got quite a long neck and you find that you struggle keeping warm, you can always knit it a bit longer as long as you've got enough yarn, which you should have. I wouldn't think you'd run out of yarn that closely.
No.
On any of the sizes.
Yeah, so the thing I'm going to mention too is it's size inclusive. That means it's quite a wide range of size. It goes from a 32 to 50-inch chest. And those of you that are metric, it's 81 to 127 centimeters, right?
Yeah.
Because we still have a lot of people that use inches, so we have both on a pattern.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. But yeah, that's that's a good one if you're a pretty much a newish knitter.
Yeah.
It's nearly beginner. It's virtually entry level.
It's inset sleeves too, just to let people know, because a lot of people ask for raglan, but this one's just a classic inset sleeves. Because we get queries about this all the time.
We do.
Yep,
right.
But never mind. Okay, the next one actually, I think it's quite sweet, because this is, Joanne and I are talking about, we like our cardigans and our throws, because you can take them off when you get too warm and put them back on when you're too cold. It's pattern 5907.
Yep.
Right, and I think the colours on it are gorgeous.
I'll just turn this round because the one she's about to show you is on the back.
Yes, because I don't know where the other one is.
No, we've just one or two.
This happens. People kind of get them and they disappear, right? But I think it's lovely, and it really showcases the yarn really nice with the feral effect, right?
It does.
And it looks like an edge-to-edge one, isn't it?
It is an edge-to-edge, this one, yes.
Yeah.
So, but if you find that you want it a little bit closed, you could always put a loop and a button on.
Easy.
Or if you've got a nice brooch, you can also do that.
Yeah, and I like the one on the back. It's funny because I saw it earlier.
It's the same. We'll probably find it in one of the piles.
Yes, I know. We'll hold it up and be like, well.
This has a sleeve that's knitted in with it, so as you get to a certain point, you increase and then keep knitting. And so that one gives you a little sleeve down to about the elbow. So,
I know. I do like that a lot. I think it's nice, actually, because I have quite broad shoulders, so I can carry it off,
Yes.
So.
Yep, right. And you
okay, so moving things around in a circular motion here.
Next. So this is 5905, and these are these are tank tops. So there's actually 3 tank tops on this pattern.
Yeah, I didn't realise it first.
There's a little inset picture on the back. We'll show you.
I'll show you. It's just here, but we can look at the first one. Which one are you doing first?
Right, I'm going to do this one.
Yeah,
but it's in a different colour to the one there. So this, it's
quite
themed,
oversized.
It's themed on a tank top, but there's then this big armhole, which
quite trendy now.
It is. I've noticed this quite a lot in various places.
Like people that wear the tax conflict.
Oh.
Sorry. I thought they were all off.
I thought they were all off too. Never mind.
Worst things happen at sea.
Yeah. Little stand-up collar.
I like that little collar.
Again, you can make it longer or shorter if you want to. I think that would be fantastic over
a long
jeans
dress,
or a long dress. There's a lot of floaty skirts out at the moment.
That's what I was thinking. When we were talking about what you called the rah-rah dresses.
Yeah.
Perfect.
A lot of floaty dresses. Yeah. So chunky jumpers over a floaty dress are very in, and I think this would work really well over a dress or a floaty skirt.
A navy blue or something, or even like a really deep charcoal, even black.
Yeah.
You see, we're already thinking about winter knits.
Yeah, we're ahead of the game.
Yes.
This is much more a standard V-neck tank top. There. So.
I'll turn it around. Sorry, I'm looking at it, admiring it, and not even thinking ahead.
So nice, again, simple, almost an easy knit, really.
I think it is an easy knit. I've knitted a safari V-neck recently. V-necks are really straightforward. Don't be intimidated by this.
No.
It is really straightforward if you just follow the pattern as it's written, and don't overthink it.
Yeah. And of course you're knitting straight at this side, so you're only concentrating on the decreasing at the neck edge.
Yeah. So is it one of those that doesn't say it at the same time? It doesn't.
No, because there isn't an at the same time.
Yeah.
This is the tiny inset one, which is just a nice little round neck.
I like that. I think, me personally, I would do like
open edges.
Open edges.
The bit here.
Yeah, for those of you that are a bit more
You've got the choice now. There's a lot of garments that are not sewn right to the bottom. So on this, definitely any of of these, apart from the
That's
one with
a
the
beautiful
massive
piece of
openings
knitting
for the
too.
sleeves, which obviously wouldn't work on that one.
Yeah.
But on these, if you want to do that little split at the side, then just make sure that your edges are neat while you're knitting your
Absolutely.
your ribbon at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
So you can tell Joanne and I always adapt patterns, don't we? We just can't leave things alone. Here's something for the men now, right? You know, quite heavy actually, so bear with me. These are 2 chunky knits. Do you want to do the back one first? 5910. Yeah, because these are quite heavy, you know, for your men. Because a lot of women do knit for their husbands. And it's size, is it a size inclusive?
It goes up to a
48 inch, so it's quite generous actually, and it is a generous knit, and you'll find it's quite big and baggy. You won't be able to see me, but I love this. I love the collar here with the big wooden buttons and the simple kind of inset sleeves. It's just a classic thing for wearing for your walks.
It's got a nice rugged look to it.
It does.
So if you like hiking and
I was just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, it's got that hiking rugged
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like on a winter day when you want something warm underneath your waterproofs. Absolutely.
Yeah,
and it's
love that
very
one.
generous. Yeah, that's funny. I was thinking the same thing. It's the pictures, isn't it?
It is. They do lead you.
It must be up in the Yorkshire Dales, you know.
Yeah,
and then here we
somewhere.
just have the simple kind of round neck jumper to pull over, right? And I think that's lovely in the deep blues and and would you say it's like steel grays and everything?
Yeah. It's really, really nice.
Classic.
Yes, it is.
You know, what else can you say about it? It's just classic chunky cardigans for men. You can't go wrong. Anyone of any age could wear those.
They could. They could.
You know.
Yeah, and you've definitely got the option if you know if he's into jeans, you've got the blues. If he's into the nice the brown sort of fleecy trouser. I'm trying to think of the name of the fabric. There's like a brushed cotton fabric.
Flannels.
Flannels, that's it.
We get there.
Wear that type of thing, then again you've got your colourways to go with it, which is fantastic.
My dad would wear the teals.
Would he?
Oh yes, my dad loves teals. He spends too much time around me in my teals. You know. I'm just going to get this here in a minute. We're just getting organised.
Yeah, they're so big. They've been a little bit.
Yeah, I said to John, I can't lift that today. I didn't sleep well last night.
Right, this is 5909. This is the home accessories. So this
easy knits.
Can you turn it around?
Yep,
and I'm just going to do the back first. So this is the bed runner one. So that's half of it. Hopefully you can see that.
I was going to say it has to be half.
I folded it in half because it's so big. Of course, it is a double bed runner, and some lovely tassels on the end. Also, though, recently these make nice shawls as well. So
Absolutely.
you know, if you're sat around at home, drapes nicely around your shoulders and comes down the front, so it keeps, you know, you can have it tucked over your knees depending on how. I'm only quite
this
small,
winter,
so I can tuck that over my knees. But also, you know, outside round a campfire type look would be nice. So if you're somebody who prefers to entertain in the garden, this sort of thing would be fantastic thrown over a chair for people to use. So I think the smaller ones sometimes can be more useful.
I think
than
so
the really big blankets, because you can sort of end up lost under a really big blanket.
Oh yeah, let's put it this way. Like one of my colleagues who sits near a window, she always puts blankets over her lap in the winter time because there's always a draft, you know? You can't get away from that some days.
No.
And that's a cushion cover.
Cushion covers, just a nice, simple knit,
button ones.
3 buttons
Standard
across.
size, maybe?
Yeah, standard size. I can't remember exactly. Maybe a 16-inch cushion, something like that. But of course, I usually recommend that people knit their cushion and then measure it and then buy a cushion pad
because you don't know what your tension's going to be.
2 inches bigger. So generally, whatever size you've measured here, go at least 2 inches. So if this was 16, I would buy an 18-inch cushion pad for that. But we've just 2 colours in that, just to kind of show you.
Yeah, beautifully knitted these.
Yeah, if you've got I say a relatively plain lounge, this sort of thing just picks it up for different seasons.
Oh, absolutely.
So, now this is huge.
This is huge. I was like, you can carry that.
So that's
today,
a quarter of it that you've got there.
That's just a quarter of it. How many balls is that? I'll tell you.
I don't know off the top of my head.
8? That's not bad.
No. no, but they are the bigger balls of yarn.
Yeah, I know, it's 150 grams each, but 8
little
balls
tassels
is not
with
bad.
whatever's left over. That just is a fun, little fun thing. But yeah, nice, simple. I think you might need a circular needle as well. I think we've stated that on this. Just because you need that number of stitches, you'd struggle to get the number of stitches.
Yeah, it says so. Yeah, 32-inch circular needles if preferred. I would struggle to keep that amount of stitches on a needle. So
I think really circular needle, but you're still just knitting backwards and forwards, so it's not complicated. Also, you can rest it on your lap once you've done the first bit of knitting.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you don't want to be trying to hold it up here.
Yeah.
That would be just too much.
I know. I've been doing a throw from my bed, and I only can do a couple rows at a time because they get heavy.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Last one, right? This one I quite like. This is the one I was saying because I like the yoke. We don't have many things with a yoke.
No, we don't.
Just I think there's a drifter pattern and some baby garments. So it's nice to see something knitted on a yoke in a traditional kind of Fair Isle style.
So this is 5906, this one.
Yeah. And I just think it's beautiful with the yoke.
Yeah.
It's
Hopefully
in a cardigan
you can see
version.
A bit of the detail, because obviously it's a highly patterned yarn, but there's a lovely like sweep going across there with the yoke, and that's how you're decreasing to get it smaller for the neck. But it is done on a circular needle, but backwards and forwards. So there is one seam on one of your back raglans. Well, it's not really a raglan, but it gives that effect.
Yeah,
so
but it's beautiful because I love the circular motions going around, like quite traditional and stuff too.
Yeah,
they're quite trendy now, aren't they?
Yeah, and it's just that little bit different. If you've never done something like that before, it's just a little way of introducing.
It's a good introduction,
without having a million balls of yarn going at the same time.
Can you imagine?
So also the cardigan version is on the model behind us. So yeah, I mean they're lovely. And again, we were talking about the styling on this one. The lady's got her flowing
long floaty skirts and things.
chunky boots. So I think that's a lovely idea of how you can style something. Now I just have. Do I have one more to do, or have we finished? I think I've this one still to do.
Yeah, you do. You still have one because I went first.
You did. So there you go. That's
okay, so it's 5904, and it's I don't think I've seen this one.
You haven't seen that one?
No.
Right, V-neck. It's kind of a tank top, but then little sleeves added on. And again, these are ones where you get to a certain point and you increase, so you don't have to add them in afterwards. You're knitting them as you go along. So yeah, that one lovely.
That would look really nice with a plain fitted white t-shirt style top.
It would, yes. Yeah, just something simple underneath it. And again, jeans or a floaty skirt or
just something plain, but that would
works.
It would just really showcase that well.
Yeah, it does. So that's the V-neck version.
And then is there a round neck version?
This is the round neck version. So yeah, I like that because you don't always want a full sleeve.
No.
So, and particularly with something of this size, depending on you personally, you might prefer to have, a shorter sleeve because we go back to this regularly, don't we? If you're washing up and things, or in and out
that's life, isn't it? We have to be realistic. You wear your clothes all the time,
you do. So that's a good option if you sort of don't need anything too much round your wrists and in the way of your hands. So yeah, love that one. So I think that's everything, actually. I think that's all of it.
So we hope you really like the Nordic Chunky. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.